When you have favor over your life, the devil does not like that. Haters do not like that. Let's look at the story of Daniel. He found favor by the king, by King Darius. The people that were around, they didn't like it. They were jealous. They were hating on Daniel, and they wanted to persecute him because he had so much favor from the king, right? They were trying to find fault, and they couldn't find no fault. There wasn't nothing wrong with Daniel. Daniel was clean. He was faithful. He was a good dude, a good, solid dude. You know what I'm saying? How many people's story is this? I mean, it's amazing. But anyway, they still found a way to slickly persecute Daniel. They ended up going behind the king's back and conspiring together to get him to sign something that, unknowing to the king, was going to be harmful to Daniel. He signed a contract. The contract was, you can't pray 30 days. Nobody can pray. Daniel was like, man, forget that. My God, I'm going to pray. I'm going to pray regardless. They caught him praying. They said he was facing Jerusalem or something like that. He was praying. And so they caught him praying, and then they went told. And so the king, Darius, was like, dang, man. Like, he did not want to, once he realized that Daniel had to go to the lion's den, he really hated that because he really liked Daniel. Daniel ended up going to the lion's den. They ended up putting him in there. And the king was like, I hope the God that you serve got you down there. I hope he saved you. I hope he take care of you, whatever. And Daniel was like, I'm gonna be straight. You don't know my God. I'm gonna be straight. I'll see you in the morning type shit. You know what I'm saying? They covered the lion's den with a big stone so it was sealed shut. Daniel down there with the lion, right? The next morning, King Darius runs down and he like, man, let me see. He said, Daniel, you good? You good down there? Daniel was like, man, I'm straight. I didn't do nothing wrong. So, I didn't deserve this. So God took care of me. He shut the lion's mouth. I think that's really amazing too, because it says the devil roams to and fro seeking whom he may devour. If he moving to and fro and he growling and doing all that extra stuff, I think it's really cool that Daniel said he shut his mouth. God shut his mouth. And so that's some pretty dope stuff too. But anyway, King Darius was happy. He got him out the lion's den, and King Darius said, you know what? We gonna put everybody that was conspiring against you, we gonna throw them in the lion's den. That's a great example too of if you have bad intention in your heart and you are constantly, wishing bad on somebody or doing somebody dirty or bullying people and stuff like that, you are literally digging a hole that you are going to fall in. I mean, that's really what that says. So he ended up throwing them in the lion's den, and then they end up in the lion, because they didn't have God. Daniel was great, and King Darius was ecstatic that he got out, and he was a believer in the God that Daniel was serving. That is a great, great story, and it just lets you know that, if you have favor over your life, you're going to have some haters. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have people that's always going to be trying to do slick stuff behind your back. You're going to have people that's going to talk behind your back. They're going to gang up, get other people that may not like you or that might want to meet you and want to like you. They want to sour that. They want to, they want to mess up all type of relationships. And there's people like that out here. So if you have favor of your life and you know that God has his hand in your life, you have to expect that. They not doing nothing but what the devil want them to do. They are literally doing the devil's job. And the devil's job out here is to kill, steal, and destroy. So, you have to expect those things. And once you realize and you really understand and accept who you are and accept your role in this world under God, what God called you to do, then man, the rest is a piece of cake. It's just like Daniel. Daniel knew he was going in the lion's den. He was like, it's all good. You don't know my God. And so that's how we got to be out here. In case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, good night. You got this. Go get it.
Push it out positive.